Bismillah wa billah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, wa ala ahl baytihi tayyibin tahirin al-ma'sumin, amma ba'd. Dear brothers and sisters in Iman, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Recently, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, David Cameron, called on Muslim communities in the UK to do more to combat extremism. His comments came after a 17-year-old from northern England blew himself up in a suicide attack in Iraq, and 3 sisters abandoned their husbands and took their 9 children to Syria to join ISIS. These being just 2 stories among the thousands of brainwashed Westerners who have flocked to join the Islamic State, truthfully the un-Islamic State. In response, today, Dr. Tahir-ul-Qadri, the founding chairman of the organization Minhaj-ul-Quran International, introduced the Islamic curriculum on peace and counter-terrorism. This curriculum consists of 900 pages containing theological and ideological arguments to undermine extremism. He plans to have this curriculum taught at mosques and Islamic institutions, but also wants it taught at secular schools across Britain and the Western world. With all the qualms that I have about Dr. Tahir-ul-Qadri, I encourage his efforts, for I have noted that amongst the plethora of Sunni scholars, especially from Pakistan, he is the foremost in condemning extremism and sectarianism. Thus, tonight I'd like to introduce you all to the book Fatwa on Terrorism and Suicide Bombings, written by Dr. Tahir-ul-Qadri. In this fatwa, Dr. Tahir-ul-Qadri quite carefully and thoroughly presents his case using the Quran, Sahih Hadith, and the viewpoints of classical ulama to argue against the use of violence, terrorism, and suicide bombings against all human beings, be they Muslim or non-Muslim. His research, shown in the included references, is solid, leaving no stone unturned to highlight that there is no justification of using violence in Islam, except during just war under legitimate authority and acting in self-defense. And those that are bent upon illegitimate violence, they are deemed by Dr. Tahir-ul-Qadri as outside the fold of Islam. This is precisely what makes this fatwa revolutionary. I admit this book is quite lengthy and isn't meant for the general public, but an abridged version needs to be created and mass-produced in numerous languages to counter extremism. Nonetheless, it is a watershed work that unfortunately has not received the importance that it deserves. So try to get a hold of a copy of this book, donate it to your library. Nonetheless, if this review or any of the previous reviews have been of any benefit whatsoever, please reward me with your prayers. Till tomorrow night, Assalamu alaikum and fi aman.